Hi folks, I'm Alan Watt, and this is Cutting Through the Matrix. And before going to the next caller, you've got to understand that, as I say, we've had total war declared on the public for the last few centuries, in fact, fairly openly, in their own writings, which were published up into the 20th century. And then a big lull through the Cold War, as the public were controlled and told to just be happy and play. And now they come back at it again. But now it's in the open, and it's got so many different names as to what they're going to do with us, because we're so imperfect and can't be trusted, and anyone can be a terrorist, or you might become terrorist, or you might go off and lop somebody's head off in a bus or something like that. They're trying to tell you that you cannot have any faith and confidence in yourself, and that's why you must be altered and monitored and watched 24 hours a day. And we can't allow that to happen. This is an ancient battle for domination of every individual and your mind, or you might even say your soul, on the planet. And make no mistake about that. That's the goal of it, wrapped up in pseudo-scientific terminology or other terms. It makes no difference, legal terms, whatever. It's the same battle for total domination. The whole genetic research project had nothing to do with helping people with Parkinson's or Huntington's chorea or paraplegics or anything. Nothing to do with that. It's to do with control, to put into human bodies that which will control them, the predictable human. That's what it's all about. That's what genetic enhancement is all about. Nothing else. Nothing else. Because from their own books, they plan to do away with the weak and the infirm and the crippled and inferior and those with the poverty gene, as they call it. It's the same war going on right now. And the public, most of them are already conquered. But changes in the world never happened and were never brought about by the majority of the people in any era. And you must remember that. These people at the top are terrified, utterly terrified of an individual idea that can sweep across the world and be communicated to everyone. Mao Zedong said it himself. He said he wasn't scared about weaponry or guns and cannons. He was scared of someone with an original idea that could catch on like wildfire. And hence the war to eradicate by all and every means possible the individual from the face of this planet. They're so scared at the top because they're almost at the end of the road. They can see their goal in sight, and they know that it doesn't take much to say that the king has no clothes and I'm not following this parade anymore. Always remember that, no matter how black things seem. Now I've got Matt from Florida. I think we can just make him. Are you there, Matt?
Yes, Alan. How are you doing tonight?
I'm hanging in here.
I was hoping I could get some insight and commentary on a particular passage from Thoreau's Civil Disobedience.
Mm-hmm.
It is, what is the price current of an honest man and patriot today? They hesitate and they regret and sometimes they petition, but they do nothing in earnest and with effect. They will wait, well disposed for others to remedy the evil, that they may no longer have it to regret. At most they give only a cheap vote and feeble countenance and Godspeed to the right as it goes by them. There are 999 patrons of virtue to one virtuous man, but it is easier to deal with the possessor of a thing than the temporary guardian of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's it.
That's a good way to finish the show tonight. Thanks for calling. From Hamish myself, up in, which is not a bad day in Canada, may your God or your gods go with you.